You are the light of my life. You are the best thing that has happened to me. You are great. You are amazing. I'm so in love with you. I love you. Mommy loves you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexis. I am 21, I'm a wife, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I have a 2-year-old named Micah. And in today's video, I'm going to be filming my first pregnancy update because I am pregnant with my second baby. I just want to apologize for any background noise. I live on a very busy street. The air conditioner is very loud. The toddler is very loud. And then there's a dog and a cat that are also very loud. I'm sitting in an awkward area just because this window has really good light, and I just felt like sitting on the floor and filming. So that's what we're doing. Let's hope everyone cooperates because I tried to film this before and it was just stressful. But anyways, I am 8 weeks pregnant. I don't know if I will be making these videos weekly with my son. I think I started doing them weekly maybe when he was 20 weeks, when I was 20 weeks pregnant with him or so. I started doing them every week pretty much until he was born. I'm not sure if I will do that this time, maybe monthly. So the next one will probably be around 12 weeks, and I focused a lot on how baby was developing with my son, and this time I think I'm just going to focus more on how I'm doing. But I guess if I want to make them more often, I will, but I think I'm going to aim for at least monthly, so every 4 weeks or so. So I am 8 weeks pregnant, and I found out I was pregnant when I was 3 weeks and 5 days pregnant. I turn a new week every day on Sunday, and on my app it says I'm 8 weeks and 4 days. I'm using the Ovia pregnancy app this time around with my son. I think I use 3. I think I use the Bump and Baby Center and probably another one. I used quite a few, but this time I'm just using one. It says that baby's moving now, baby has a heartbeat, baby's skeletal system is developing, and the organs and the genitalia, so the gender, which we are going to try out sneak peek. I actually have it downstairs, and I might take it today after this one takes a nap. So we'll see if it's correct or not. And baby's hair follicles are forming. I don't know if I said the eyelids are forming, but they're gonna stay shut for a few months. Just lots of things, but it says the big thing for this week is the skeletal system is forming. Ooh. So I haven't really been writing down any of my symptoms just because I've been dealing with them when they happen. I haven't been tracking it really like I did with Micah as much, or like I did when I was trying to conceive, just because I have a lot more now to deal with. My son is not just me all day to just focus on. And but I was sick a week before I found out I was pregnant, and I don't think it was because of the baby. I just caught a virus from this one. He caught a virus from my old job. The little girl I used to nanny for got sick, and her dad got sick, and then Micah got sick, and then I got sick, and then Gio got sick, and Micah got his aunt and uncle sick. So I think it was just a virus. They were trying to say it was something they were eating, but no, that's not a coincidence. That's a sickness. So so I was dealing with that, and I don't think it was because of the baby. And during that time I found out I was pregnant, I was dealing with a lot of pretty rough anxiety and depression. I've been battling with it since probably May of this year, and I do have history with it, but I haven't really. The last time I felt like this was of September of last year. And I got through it, and I haven't really dealt with it. Jeez. I haven't dealt with it as intensely as I had been recently since maybe sophomore year of high school or so. Hi. It was pretty intense, and I'll talk about it more in my life update video, but I was experiencing a lot of that. Hi. And no appetite, and I think it was when I was sick. I don't know if other people are like this, but I hate being sick. I hate vomiting, and if I vomit, it takes me so long to get my appetite back, like weeks, not a week, not 2 weeks, more like a month or so. And I just like have to work my way to wanting to eat, to liking to eat, to being able to eat, to holding it down, to just every aspect of an appetite. I just have to work back on it, and it takes me a long time. And usually I have no appetite for whatever I was eating, and I vomited. Like, I think when Micah was 6 months old, I got sick from some wings, and I literally have not had wings since. And I've been craving them, but I'm like, no. So I had no appetite, but that could also be due to like the anxiety and stuff. And so I was pretty okay until I had my first appointment around 6 weeks. I was 6 weeks, 2 days, measuring 5 weeks, 5 days. Bike. And my doctor prescribed me a antidepressant. Nandy? Yeah, you get candy later, okay? He prescribed me Prozac, and I took it for about 3 days. He said that it was safe during pregnancy and baby could be born with withdrawal symptoms, but it's important for mom to like feel good to take care of yourself, because like you take care of the baby through you. So if you're not eating, if you're like really stressing all the time, it's not good for you, and it's especially not good for your baby. So I was really hopeful, and I felt so relieved when he gave it to me, because I've never taken medication for it before, but I was really just at a point where I was like, I just need help, so much help. And he was really, really great with speaking with me about it. And I just don't want anyone who has dealt with this during pregnancy, before, postpartum, anytime in their life to feel bad about it, because I really like the way he described it to me. He told me I have to realize that it's not me, and that it's likely a hormonal imbalance in my brain. And he said to think of it like diabetes. Diabetes is because of a hormone, essentially, and people... Careful, okay? Yeah, can you take it out your mouth? People with diabetes aren't judged for like having diabetes, you know, because of a hormone in their body that like just doesn't work properly. But then people with mental illness, it tends to be like stigmatized more, I guess. Careful, please. We don't want this to fall, okay? Thank you. And no, not in those, not in the plug. And I was like crying, just like knowing that like I'm not alone, and like a lot of people deal with this, they really, really do, but it's just hard to deal with in general. And then it's extra hard to be in charge of someone and like wanting to give them your all, but just not being all there. And then the pregnancy hormones like make everything like 100 times more. And so yeah. I also think part of it could be nutritional deficiencies. I never really thought of that when it comes to like mental health, but I do tend to not eat very well, not on purpose, but I tend to eat like a little bit, or when I do eat, I tend to eat like a lot of bad stuff, or I tend to like skip meals. I can go all day and be like, I didn't eat anything, and I know I'm anemic. They told me on my 8-week appointment I'm anemic, and so I started looking into it, and it looks like nutritional deficiencies can definitely play a role on your mental health. So I'm just like really trying to get started in like eating a better diet to see if that like changes anything with me. Hi. But basically with the Prozac, I slowly took it for 3 days, and I got really sick. I was sweating, I was vomiting, I had diarrhea, I was shaking, I felt really like hot, my heart was racing, my palms of my hand and my feet were like always sweating. I was just like felt awful. Like it felt more than morning sickness, it felt like the flu. So I called the pharmacist and they said I might have serotonin syndrome, which I don't think I did. I just don't think I was reacting well to the medication, and I got like really paranoid, so I went to the ER. They gave me fluids, they gave me medication to stop vomiting, but I didn't take it because I looked it up, and they said people who are predisposed to anxiety and depression shouldn't take the medication because people like hallucinate. Can you take that in your mouth, please? Thank you. They're not nummy. People hallucinate and things like that, and I was like, that's the last thing I need. And they said since I was only on it for like 3 days, it was fine if I quit like cold turkey. So I quit cold turkey, and slowly my symptoms went away. And I've actually felt pretty okay mentally. Thank you. Not 100%, but just okay. I haven't been overly sad. I haven't been overly anxious. I do notice that I'm irritable, and I feel like sometimes when I'm overly irritable, it's my anxiety coming out like through anger instead of like just like sitting on the couch and like shaking and like my brain can't shut up. Careful, hi. I don't know if I was having like a panic attack or something when I went to the ER, because it kind of sounds like a panic attack. I don't think I've ever experienced one. I guess I thought you would know if you were having a panic attack, but I don't know. Maybe it was a panic attack. I don't know. But I felt a lot better since, and I haven't vomited since I was like 6 weeks 5 days, and I'm about to be 8 weeks 5 days, so it's going on 2 weeks now, and I felt better. The biggest thing now is I'm just like really tired, and I'm still having stomach issues, but now it's constipation, which my app actually talks about. It says that the elevated levels of progesterone needed to support your baby may be contributing to some interesting symptoms and effects, like slowing down your digestive system. I was like so constipated. I know this is like really pregnancy is TMI, okay? I was so constipated, and I am starting to go more regular, but I was super constipated, and that would make me feel really full, so I wouldn't really want to eat. And then when I would eat, I would like realize I was hungry, and I like couldn't stop eating. And then when I stopped eating, I realized I like overate, or I felt really full because I'm constipated and like all backed up, and then my stomach would like hurt, and I felt like, oh, I needed to lay down, and I would have like really bad gas pains, and I wouldn't really feel nauseous. I would just like be burping a lot and like farting a lot, and I was just like paranoid I would vomit because it's horrible. When I was like vomiting all the time, I was like almost 100% positive that this would be our second and last baby, because I don't know how women who deal with morning sickness, like extreme morning sickness, do it. I don't think I would have a second one if Micah was like that, but it's easing up now. It's not as bad like how it was at all, so that's why I'm thinking maybe it was the medication. But the app also, and the doctor says that by now, like if you're okay, you should be okay, like continuing on the pregnancy, because you got through those like first weeks where it tends to be the most intense. So I went in at my 5-week ultrasound, and it was just like a little yolk sac, and my son was the same way. So I went back 2 weeks later, and if you hear Blippi downstairs, I am sorry. But I went back 2 weeks later. I was 8 weeks and 2 days measuring. I think the lowest measurement she got was 7 weeks 7 days maybe, or 7 weeks 5 days, and the highest measurement, biggest measurement she got was 8 weeks exactly. And I do think I like ovulated on the later side because I was tracking my ovulation with this pregnancy. And baby was there though. You can kind of see like the little nubs of the arms there, and I think I can like see like where the head would be, and it had light little cute heartbeat. And I go back again in a month when I'm 12 weeks, and that one should be more exciting because I know with Micah, by that time he like really looked like a little baby in there. Oh, you want more? Okay, we'll go get more. Who's this? Wait, careful. Peppa Pig? He loves Peppa Pig. Okay, we'll get more, okay? Hold on, okay? You already scratched George. What the heck, am I? And I'll get you more. Hold on, okay? Can you hold on? And I think careful. I think that's really all though. I have already gained weight. I don't think I have though. I think at my first appointment she just took my weight wrong, because I weighed myself not that long before, and I don't remember how much I was weighing, but I remember I went to my doctor's office and she was saying I was like really low, like 100 something, like barely 100 pounds. Don't touch please. And I was like, okay, Micah, please do not touch. And I know I do, it's not abnormal for me to like be like close, like less than 110 pounds, but I wasn't what she told me I was. Like it was lower than I thought. And then when I went, they said, oh, you gained weight. So I just think she took my weight wrong last time, honestly. And yes, I think that's it. my body, my mentalness. I've been sleeping okay, not amazing, but I'm just trying to take it slow, get through this pregnancy. I'm very excited, but I am nervous, like, about having to, and like having a newborn over again and things like that. But I know I just don't want one kid, and I know this was the age gap I wanted. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at RaisingBabyDiaz, and if you wait till the end, there will be a video that YouTube will pick for you, so feel free to watch that. And I'll also link my pregnancy announcement down in the description box below. Woo! Okay, I'm finally gonna stop talking. Bye, guys.